the very first unboxing video of the Flashforge Dreamer 3D printer, one that's actually distributed to a customer. Okay, so just got a com note. Alright, okay. So put our knife away. Okay, so we've got some styrofoam. We've got one roll of blue PLA. Right. So as you can see, one roll of blue PLA. Another roll of, it doesn't say. It's white. I guess it's maybe ABS. I don't know. We've got two boxes which require a bit more cutting. Just need to open the tape. So let's have a look what's in this one. That's the vent for the back of the printer. And that's another vent for the back of the printer. Okay, so that's it. There's nothing else in there. Got another box. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, we've got some stuff here. Okay, so we've got an Australian power plug. That's very good. Quite surprised about that. So good work, Flashforge. An Australian 240 volt power supply. We've got a 3 metre USB cable. So as you can see, it's a USB-B connector. And this is what used to be used on CD players back in the day to get analog audio out, but this is, I believe, a spare cable for some part inside the printer. We'll get to that. Nothing else. Moving right along. Some more packaging. A bit more. Bit more packaging. More. Couple of more. Bit more. Ah! There's a printer in here. Okay. So that's it. There's nothing else left in the box, so we'll just put that over here. Here it comes. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa. Whoa. Flashforge Dreamer. This door is not actually glass, it's plastic. So there's something to notice. And it's got a magnetic latch, so that's cool. Alrighty, let's see about this lid. The lid is not hinged, so if you thought this lid was hinged, like I did, you're wrong. It just comes off. So that's just a lid that sits on top. I thought it might have hinged up like this, but no. Okay. Okay, so here's the printer. So here's the front. And they've got a box in there, in the front door. Right, but we'll just take this lid off. Now it's not hinged, which I thought it was. And we've got one piece of styrofoam. Just put that over there. Now here's the data cable that goes to your print head. Pull that over. It's a bit more packaging. Now here's the gantry. And now, I read about this. You must make sure the switch is set to 230 volts. Otherwise you'll blow the machine up. Very gently. Bring this up. Okay, so it looks like, yep, it opens up like this. this. So the box actually opens, and we've got a bit of packaging, some blue tape, and the all-important and very delicate Mark 9 print head. So let's have a look at this bad baby. It's actually, the print head's a bit smaller than I thought. So here we go. There's a size reference. So there's actually a fan on the side here, which I didn't know about, and there's two fans here. Now, as you can see, this print head is all gunked up. Now, that's because they test print every printer before it leaves the factory. So what we'll do, we'll very carefully just place that over to the side. Just like that. Now we've got some more things in this box. So we've got some tools, it looks like. So we've got some spare screws, thumb screws, things like that. And we've got our 4GB SD card. So it's only a class 4, but that doesn't matter, we're not after speed. So good work, thank you. And these are the two spool holders. So these go in the side to hold your spools of filament in the side. Okay, so I might put all that stuff back and just put it over to one side. As you can see, we've already got some Kapton tape installed onto the hot plate here. So it is a heated bed, and there's the two screw holes to go into the print head there and there. So you'll need to install that yourself. Now these zip ties need to be cut. So they've zip tied this together to stop the carriage moving during transport, because everyone knows postal services don't care about your stuff, they just want to break it. Okay, so I'll just remove some of this. Yeah, it just seems to be standard sort of sized foam bits. Nothing seems to be custom fitted. Yeah, so that's something worth noting. They're just like standard randomly cut sized parts, but whatever gets to the job done. Make one snip. Alrighty, so that's just a zip tie, so holding the carriage. So we'll just feed that through and we'll get that out of there. So that's all that was holding it, bit of bubble wrap and a zip tie. And same on the other side. To raise the build plate, just have to wind this clockwise. Right, and you can see it's slowly coming up. So at this stage, it's worth noting, there's been no instruction manual with this printer. I'll pull it this way. There we go. Alright, and we've just got one more bit. Okay, so now I can see the zip tie that I dropped earlier. Here it is. Go away. There we go. So we'll just tighten that up a little bit. We won't tighten it all the way. Okay. Now, one thing to note, these long screws are too long. So, there you go. You need to use the short ones. So, instructions would have been handy. Oh well. Right, so, we'll try that one again. Right, so we've got the screw. Okay, it's starting to bite, and yep, that's in. It's just finger tight at the moment. So now we'll move over to the next screw. Okay, so that's going up nice, and there we go. So we'll just tighten that one off. Come over this side. Oh, I should have had the camera there to start with, shouldn't I? You can see both. Okay, and tighten that off. Here is a bit of plastic that comes in the kit. We just go pop, and that's in. So now, right, so that takes air from this side fan, which no one's ever explained. Alright, so I'll move the print head over. Alright, so there's that side fan, and there's that air duct. Right, and as you can see, it goes over here and it blows a cold stream of air right onto your print surface. So there we go. Okay, so I've just flipped the printer on the side because we have to check the voltage setting, and this is the bottom of the printer, and here's the power supply. So we need to make sure that the supply, power supply has been set to 230 volts, but I mean this is pretty poor. There's wires hanging out here and here. I mean especially this is a delicate wire. Anyway, so it looks like we'll have to undo these screws with the Allen key and investigate further. Alright, so we'll see if we can remove this. Yep, so there's nothing holding that there. Okay, so alright, let's have a look. So here's there's your power. Alright, so your power and your switch. There's your ARM controller, so that's your ARM based core, that's cool. And that's a little Wi-Fi module that gives it Wi-Fi connection. Over here got your stepper motor controllers, and they've installed a fan there to keep them cool, but then they've gone and put all these big cables in the way of the airflow. Stupid design. Alright, very very messy. And down to the bottom. Yeah, could have done better, but anyway, this side of the power supply, no switch. This side, no switch. This side, no switch. What about the underside? Can we see any switch in there? I tell you what, let's have a look. I can't even see that. My camera won't even shine up in there. I might have to put this on its head. Okay, so now we've literally got the printer on its head just to get to the power supply. And if he's still set. What if we, here we go. Use the light and that, oh, there we have it, 230 volts. Oh, what an ordeal. That could have been done a little bit better, I think, but yeah, if that was set to 110, boom, whole thing would blow up. So I've got it plugged in, and you're about to see it turn on for the first time. Flashforge. Ooh. Wow, that looks pretty cool. I'll give you a close-up of the LCD screen. Flashforge. You can hear the fans. And you get 3 beeps, and there must be LED lights up here. Oh, look at that. So that's pretty cool. So it's taken me 1 hour 10 minutes to level this build plate. So I'm not going to touch the screws anymore.